I mean, I think, say, earlier on I brought you the story, the breaking news. Say MPP for a former former parliamentary aspirant atro petition akwa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na mede nsɛm ne bremo o se judges bi akwa akohia e wo airport restaurant bi na judges no dien. I think say we need to look at the four things that we raise here. We read the comments near head Ghana for can. Into four issues are we raise here no. Back or say meeting, right? Meeting with the Petitioners Council. Conflict of interest due to proud judicial rulings. I mean, let me read the four issues, okay? And then we'll read comments and see what Ghanaians are saying on this. I've extensively spoken on this particular story. That's why I just want to read the four issues and then we'll read the comments. What you say. Now, I'll say the compromising meeting with Petitioners Council. I'll say first, Kumi alleged that on May 15th, 2025, after the committee's inaugural sitting, Justice Poaman and Adibu Asiedu, along with Supreme Court Justice Yonu Kulendi, were seen dining with Titus Sori, counsel for petitioner Daniel Ofori, at Santoku restaurant in Accra's airport residential area. He claimed they were overheard discussing matters related to the petition. The meeting between justices, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's one of the issues that we raise. Second one, I'll say conflict of interest due to proud judicial rulings. Or say also, the petitioner accused Justice Poaman of a conflict of interest, noting that he previously ruled in favor of Daniel Ofori in Supreme Court cases, while Chief Justice Tokonu took opposing positions in related matters, suggesting potential bias. Now, I feel, say, you see, with this, no, MPP petitioner Nekrano, he's exposing himself. Or see, one of the petitioners in the person of Daniel Ofori, Daniel Ofori no babe raise a lot of issues. Chief Justice no, say one ankasa the personal issues senior on the EcoBank phone ya asemo Chief Justice ni di. Aside that no, that same Daniel Ofori no babe say Chief Justice ni maybe a wo ye enema obi wu ye Daniel Ofori ne be raise issues ni na. MPP petitioner we nsemo a wo kan say Daniel Ofori ni old court cases bia ebaye ewo Supreme Court ono. And the judge bakwa what case nso Justice Poaman edi case no Daniel Ofori, whilst the Chief Justice Madam Tokonu edi case no etia Daniel Ofori. Inti no hunti conflict of interest. You see, and I feel say MPP person here or this petition here, he has exposed Chief Justice Tokonu without even or not official idea we are worrying or exposing the Justice Poaman, who is the chairman of the committee, but who himself were exposing the Chief Justice no, because mind you, Daniel Ofori case a Supreme Court no, it was a different case. It was a case between Daniel Ofori and EcoBank. So case where Abbey Chief Justice Ninsem Eda Hono, and also a Chief Justice Nankasa Ninsem a different case. Right now, so what can say? Who feel say Justice Poaman ebedia Daniel Ofori because in the past case no, odie Emma Daniel Ofori and a Chief Justice no editia Daniel Ofori dia. Not just say Daniel Ofori ni petition nin semwa work as a Chief Justice no or ye biased because it was one of the issues. Not just say wo for say indeed no kware. Because not just say Chief Justice need the assembly etia Daniel Ofori dia. Not just say na Chief Justice don't pay Daniel Ofori assembly. Na enye say na wo di case no based on merits of the case. I don't know whether they make an OTS here there. Because for me, I feel say anyway, I mean he's trying to raise the matter, he's trying to make a case for himself. He's trying to make a case for himself, you know. The obe who be a person or they can be ano or the can. So I'm not even going to fault him for the fact that he thinks well, Chief Justice no the case ni tia Daniel Ofori and Justice Poaman so the case ni mano. But the truth of the matter is that Daniel Ofori ni case ni krano. And yes, in same way, it wasn't only the EcoBank case. And a basis in tia and the Chief Justice no ye dia frɛ no aba committee no so. It is a obe resist issue no na ka say because of that. Because Daniel Ofori cases are raised here over 20. EcoBank there no, it's only one. It is a because based on a no conflict of interest. Mama Wati says who raise conflict of interest will chrome her about a judge. The Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu has not helped herself. Whenever an issue of conflict of interest arises, it will chrome her Ghana her. Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu obetumia ye bibia fa ho bia na. Eyana oma e looking like say there is nothing like conflict of interest. Just recently, Abambagbin any afeyomaking case no ekoko piemu e wo Supreme Court. Ye na ye hu de esi ye. MPP parliamentary candidate, former parliamentary candidate or take case so ye can say conflict of interest won't free. So the Chief Justice ruled, say I have heard enough. He's going to be on the case. Case bia I conflict of interest bia under this Chief Justice no. Obo asem nigu. Intino enne you can't come and raise conflict of interest. Wamayati said there's nothing as come. MPP before Mokatre and say Chief Justice and judges no omo ye independent. Ghana for raising conflict of interest. There are some Mokatre and say judges need independent. They have their own mind. They have their own brains, and so they can deal with cases without conflict of interest in Senseme Bemu. And that they are more baba raising conflict of interest in favor of this Chief Justice or the suspended Chief Justice. It's not going to work. Rules are more set, and that's the same thing we are going to use. And Bakwa was also kind of the personal ambition say, and Osha Justice poor man mo or mo per se or muyi Chief Justice ni free on. Then if you are saying personal ambition, and then the Chief Justice get to took on Nangasano, that she didn't deserve to be in the Supreme Court in the first place. Because can say personal ambition in tea. But when the Chief Justice was yedi adienoma tokonu, these people didn't complain. You didn't hear them complain. In fact, Embra tokonu walk of vetting grano. These people, some of them were sitting behind her, supporting her. If you are raising issues of personal ambition, where is your evidence to show say Nkrofo we na ta Nkrofo echi? She issues are you raise it here the Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu or the suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu. Issues are on ankasa no basically no enyama wo no ankasa waye and ye raise issues etiano. It is all because the personal ambition ti and our judges be agangate yana sebe judges ne na katre ne say o tu kwan akwan to a wo tu ananka eni kwan say wode ne ba ko ekokoma ne ba per diem judges ne katre ne so mfa ne banko. You are saying personal ambition inti judges Justice Puamai, Adibo Esiedu, Yono Kulendi, they all have personal ambitions to become a Chief Justice. And meanwhile, the Chief Justice position is just for one person. And in Grofo 3 years, work as a personal ambition to become Chief Justice. So what's going to happen? When Enini Yabwa Ewohono, didn't they have personal ambitions to all become Chief Justice? They all had personal ambitions. But did they do anything against Enini Yabwa? So why are you using that today? Obi biara owo Supreme Court obiano ewa ambition say obe call the highest, and it is human nature, the insatiable needs of humans. When you find yourself at every point in life, you want to go a step higher. E just say obi a won don ho. And the politician bia or ye minister and a politician bia we do baby no, they want to go a step higher. Politician men no krom higher the presidency man a 1 year. Every single person wants to go a step higher. And so if you are mentioning personal ambition, say enu hunti eno mo person mu yiwe ya, every single person has personal ambition, no matter who is there, obia or personal ambition. But it doesn't mean say enu hunti wo mo ye wo mo ejuma, wo de ba be sure mo say your personal ambition to mo person mu yi Chief Justice ni free ho. Embra Gertrude Tokonu eba Supreme Court ana eni niebo a ewo ho no. Didn't Gertrude Tokonu also have personal ambitions to become a Chief Justice one day? She had those personal ambitions. Didn't people, if you understand the politics we run in this country, didn't people lobby on her behalf? People lobbied on her behalf. She had personal ambitions. And at the end of the day, what did we see? Indeed, her personal ambitions came to pass. The lobbying that people lobbied on her behalf, it came to pass and she became the Chief Justice. But did people accuse her Say any near boy no, because personal ambition is personal ambition. And you can't fault someone for having personal ambition. It's about personal ambition inti 1 year day. Yen in free so near for one. All the other judges are our Supreme Court constitution naka say yenfa womo and set a committee, yenfa judges too and set a committee. Don't they also have personal ambitions become chief justices one day? So what are you talking about? And the mind and more person can say mind use constitution, because every single Supreme Court judge in the Supreme Court today has personal ambitions to become a chief justice one day. Every single one of them. Including the MPP Nina Yedena Babetana Supreme Court or Krano. That should be Unyaya were better than the Chief Justice. Into the end, working. And then the other one I was say undermining public confidence. Say the justice's conduct as deplorable and most unbecoming, arguing that their actions risked rendering the investigation a sham and erode public trust in the judicial process. Yen Ghana for we and MPP for na momo, but at least more MPP for momo 38%. The majority of Ghanaians are saying, we like it. And there is data to that effect. Global Info Analytics for data were more released here. A lot of Ghanaians are in support of the removal of the Chief Justice. It's the majority of Ghanaians are saying, we like whatever is going on. There is no deplorable state. There's the state of or the public confidence and deploy. It's not in a deplorable state. And you now to me about cancer. We are happy with whatever is going on. As a committee, Nejuma Womoba be musrobi. I said mukosroba from committee Nejuma, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. There's nothing anyone. You can go to court and whatever you want. Committee Nejuma, and you need to understand that. It's as simple as that. It will be say useless venture dead on arrival. I remember when she was deliberately constituting panel of judges who were either appointed by Akufo-Addo or were known MPP members just to rule in favor of the MPP. Today they are crying because, according to them, without a scintilla of evidence, some persons dined together and were discussing the issue. Funny, what conflict was more than Akufo-Addo appointed judges sitting on cases that involved the MPP? They should shut their beaks. And I like how Ghanaians are reminding the MPP of what they put Ghanaians through. And this is the second video of this. Sorry, this is the second video on this. Your comment box. But let's read some more comments. I say, no people should stop. I say, you people should stop gesticulating left and right. You all end up in prison. Don't worry. Reckoning time has come and no one to save you. I say, no unanimous FC Chief Justice to save any of you. It is the whole Ghana against you all MPP thieves. So relax for us. I'll say the train has already left the station. The MPP can't stop it. One should wonder why the MPP is doing everything to stop the removal of the corrupt Chief Justice. What are they hiding? She never represented the nation. I'll say she never represented the nation. She only worked for the MPP, winning all cases for them. I'll say, where were your pens and papers when former Attorney General Godfred Dame Nicodemously invited Jakpa to a certain Supreme Court Justice's house to plan Dr. Atufoson's execution or crucifixion? I say MPP have become a shameful party and don't think twice. Karma will continue catching them forever and ever. Amen. I say according to Baumia, MPP got all things wrong. I apologize, Dr. Baumia, to Ghanaians. I say MPP is trying every means to maintain their member Tokonu as Chief Justice. John should stand his grounds. I mean, maybe I don't need the train has already left the station. There's nothing they can do to stop it. Montreal, your comment box.